Whoa, it's a beautiful, beautiful evening. This great evening that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. It's March. We're already in March. Look, January is gone. February is gone. We are already on the 3rd of March, and we are truly, truly grateful that the Lord has kept us this far. And we continue to do His work. We continue to do His work wherever He has put us to do. How are you this evening? I'm really hopeful that you are having a fantastic evening and that your week is coming on very well, has begun well. Mine is superb. It's epic. And I'm so grateful to God for keeping us alive up to this far. Yeah, most welcome again to our show, Occupy Today, only on Hope TV Kenya. I'm hoping that you are there and you're excited like I am to see this wonderful new week, and that we will together enjoy this show. I can tell you it has beautiful goodies. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and be with us as we discuss a number of things. So today, I just want to welcome you and to request that you get ready just to hear from us and to interact with us, to send your questions, to send your comments, so that then we can make this interactive as possible. And like I have mentioned a couple of weeks ago, we are covering the agricultural value chain, a very, very rich value chain. I mean, where will you see people just working so hard? Like this value chain where you'll have marketers, you'll have support people who give farmers, critical skills as well as experiences that help them to keep moving, and so on and so forth. So get ready, sit back, enjoy this series. We have covered quite a number of topics in the past, and even today we are covering a very rich one. And so we are hoping to have you throughout this 1 hour. It's just 1 hour, a very interactive hour. And just to introduce myself, I am Kajuju Gisharo, born again this evening. Christ is Lord. And I can tell you that I am occupying until the Lord comes. So sit back and enjoy. I'm enjoyed by a lovely lady. Already you will be able to see her. She's a beautiful lady, one coach just like myself. We do coaching once in a while together. But I can tell you this is a powerful, powerful lady who not only coaches, but also farms. How about that? Farming and coaching in one person. And that is why we have her on the show tonight. Joyce, we are excited to have you on Occupy tonight. Karibu sana, you can introduce yourself. And thank you very much for joining us. Karibu.
Wow, thank you so much, Sarah. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for the invite. And I'm glad that we've been able to connect here at Hope FM, Hope TV, and I thank God. My name is Joyce Chiruyot. I'm born again, Christ is Lord, and I am busy at my marketplace. I normally say that there's something that God has put in my hands.
Yes.
And that is the skill to coach, the skill to train business people, farmers, and also the skill to farm.
Yes.
The skill to be able to grow something from my farm.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to be here.
Lovely.
Yes.
So you have green fingers. They say farmers have green fingers.
Mine are green.
Yours are green, right?
Mine are green.
Karibu sana, the soil.
Working on the soil.
Yes.
Making sure that it's able to produce for me something.
Lovely.
Yes.
Of course, I've called you enough times and you've told me you're in the farm.
Yes.
So it's exciting to know what you're doing and that you're shining in the marketplace, because this is what Occupy Today is all about. Entrepreneurs who are shining in the marketplace, and no wonder then we found that your story is very enriching and that you would be able to inspire somebody else to do what you're doing, and also to give them the confidence to face life in that area. So karibu sana.
Thank you.
Yeah, now the balance between coaching,
Yes.
Of course, I know you're coaching agripreneurs, you're coaching people in other areas of business and the world of agriculture. How do you balance the two? Do you have half the week in the farm and half the week coaching, or how do you do it, Joyce?
Wow, again, I need to mention that, when you have passion, there's a way you get a lot of energy.
Yes.
So I happen to have a lot of energy for coaching, training, and also for the farm.
Yes.
And I think for me, the farm is what I do away. I'm not always in the farm, but I have people that I have employed
All
to
right.
work for me.
Yeah.
But at least I make sure that I'm in the farm at least twice in a month. So
Wow.
actually, travel every 2 weeks. I'm down in
Yes.
the farm.
Wow.
But what I would say is this is a journey. It's been a long journey. I mean, I think all of us, if we were asked, when did you start farming? I think we started farming when we were young. Because
Yeah.
somehow we planted something.
It's like you read my mind.
Yes.
That was to be my next question.
Yes, we planted something when we were young. You know, me, I grew up in a place where we were growing pyrethrum, and that's what we used. I mean, we were able to farm, and every Saturday, I remember, we used to harvest. And you can imagine when you are located at one line to the end, and you are not supposed to stop. So
Yes.
you go at the end, you feel like your back is breaking.
Whoa.
But so I'm just saying that farming, I think for many Kenyans, we all, I think we are all farmers. I would believe we are all
Yes.
farmers.
Yes.
But then for me, I started doing commercial farming 2 years ago. And the first year, I made very many mistakes. Maybe we'll talk about them another day when there's time. I made very many mistakes. But then for the last 1 year, I am happy, and so far so good. I smile to the bank.
Whoa.
So I thank God. I thank God. But then I'm just saying that the mistakes I have made along the journey have been able to help me to help other farmers to be able to come up and even to start an idea. Because the first year, maybe I just mentioned one of the mistakes I did was I did like 7 crops on the same farm.
Whoa.
And when it came to marketing, I got market. But
Yes.
then they were small
Portions.
I
Yeah.
had a small portion of onions, a small portion of skuma wiki, a small portion of spinach, a small portion of colored capsicum, yellow. And I would keep laughing
Oh.
because I
Yeah.
think I could only harvest like 100 kilos.
I see.
So currently,
I love the way you're saying small farm, small
Yes.
beats, and then you say 100 kilos, and I'm thinking, this is, in quotes small. Yeah.
You see, one of the things that I'm encouraging myself to do, and even
Yes.
for other farmers, is good to set goals.
Yes.
Set goals that are, I mean, just be ambitious.
Yeah.
Stretch your faith, stretch yourself beyond your comfort zone, so that you can be able to harvest tons, in tons.
Yes.
So that when a client tells you, I want 2 tons, you can tell them, yes, I have one.
Yeah.
Or at least 1.5.
I know.
Yeah, so I am balancing very well. And what is also helping me is the fact that I have employed experienced people. I have 3 permanent employees, and then I use casuals. When there's a lot of manual work, I use casuals. On average, most of the time, I use about 7 of them.
Wow.
So I'm also glad that I'm.
You're an employer.
Yes, I'm an employer, and I'm happy that my farm, however small it is generating employment for my neighbors,
Yeah.
mainly my neighbors.
Yeah.
And then, so what I also do is I have structures that I have set. One of the main things that helps me to balance a lot is our record keeping. We keep good records in the farm, from the chemicals we purchase to the activities that are done every day, to how many casuals have come, who came, who didn't come, and all that. And then my support system is actually an agronomist. I work with a consultant who goes to the farm at least twice in a month, even when I'm not around. So he's able to go and train my employees, and also he's able to check what could be the red flags that are there. Because again, at the end of the day, in farming, we talk about minimizing the cost of production.
Yes.
So that we can be able to increase our
Maximize your
margins.
margins.
So
Yeah.
my agronomist is very helpful. It's called Sam, and he goes all the way from he stays somewhere in Ruiru, and he goes all the way to my farm.
Where is your farm, Joyce?
My farm is in Nakuru County.
Okay.
In a place called Sachangwan.
Okay.
I know the place is known for
Accidents.
but we are praying that God preserves that, I mean, our people on the road. So we are in Bolo sub-county, in
Okay.
Nakuru County. Yes.
Wow.
So that's where my farm is.
Lovely,
So the
lovely.
commitment that we have for the farm
Yes.
still makes us to go to the farm down twice in a month.
Yeah.
We are happy.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're an employer of so many people.
I thank God.
Yeah. I would love to hear the journey. How did you begin? Where did this begin? Did you just buy land and find out you can farm, or how did you begin this, Joyce?
Now, as I said, I think we have been farmers for a long time.
Yes.
So my husband and I have tried to do a lot of farming, including dairy farming. We've done poultry.
Yes.
We have done now our major business now is horticulture.
Yes.
We've also done a bit of okay. The one we are planning to do now is goat farming. So I think I would say it's been our life. Farming has been part of us.
Yes.
And the only thing that changed along the way, like two years ago, is when as a business coach, I train people to run businesses,
Yes.
to start businesses, and
Yes.
to be able to have the correct model.
Yeah.
So I took time to come up with a model for our farm,
Uh-huh.
and that was a game changer.
I see.
Having creating time to create a model that is working.
Yes.
And in fact, I encourage every farmer
Yeah.
just come up with a model, and my sister here is available for coaching.
Yeah.
I'm also available. Let's
Yes.
do a clear model
Yes.
for your farm.
Yeah.
So that was a game changer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we have been doing farming for the rest
For
of
the
our lives.
rest of your lives.
Yeah.
So the
coming up with-
turnaround is the point when you created a model for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you want to share a bit of what your model looks like in your farming, if it's not too much to ask?
Actually, I used a common model called BMC.
Yes. The business model
Yeah,
canvas.
business model canvas.
Okay.
And we started by looking at the market.
Yes.
Is the market available
Uh-huh.
for what we want to do? Because I know one of the biggest challenge for farmers is most farmers start by planting. Then when it is ready,
That's when they start looking for the market.
But in our model, we started by looking for the market.
The market,
And we realized
yeah.
there's a lot of potential.
Yeah.
And every time we went to do research, because again, we had to do research
Yes.
in some of the major towns. And every time we went to do research, before we planted,
Yes.
the people we met were like, "Do you have the produce today?"
Wow.
And that's why we were like, "Okay, let's start."
The demand was there. It was really there. Yeah.
So the product what we decided to do is the colored capsicum,
Yes.
red and yellow.
Yeah.
And very soon I'll be going for the orange, and there's another one that is purple. So very soon I'll be going for those ones.
Wow.
So when we did the market research.
Wait, let me ask.
Yes.
Out of ignorance, I thought capsicum turns color because of age. No?
There are varieties that are actually planted as colored.
Okay.
Yes. So
right.
One of the ones, there are many varieties.
Yeah.
The one I like most is called passerella, which is the red one.
Okay.
And then there's another one called ilanga that is yellow.
Yellow.
Yes, yes. So most of the time when you are doing when you are planning, like when you're looking at what you want to plant, start with a variety. Check your climate. Is it able to grow in your area and all that?
I see.
So there are so many varieties of capsicum. And many other products.
I see.
To always check
what
in
works.
The environment.
And
work closely with an agronomist to guide you.
I see.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. So you began with capsicum. Your business model, you were able to look at the market and establish that indeed there is a market.
Yes.
How are you able to differentiate yourself from the rest of the people doing capsicum?
Yes, our value proposition, we call ourselves a Beams Farm.
Yes.
Our value proposition is selling freshness, quality.
Yes.
So all our orders, we harvest when we have an order.
Right.
We don't harvest to store.
Okay.
We harvest when we have an order.
Yeah.
A confirmed order. Because we felt like it's better to have the capsicum still in the farm than
have it in store.
So we sell quality.
Yes.
And we sell freshness.
Wow.
So just to your kitchen, fresh.
Wow.
And you can even have clients who actually make juice from capsicum.
Just from
used as a detox. Yes.
Oh.
Used as a detox. So when it comes from get to your kitchen, very fresh, it still has a lot of water, so you can actually be able to squeeze juice and can actually enjoy it. And I'm
Lovely.
sure that's an avenue also for value addition,
Yeah.
those who are into value addition. I
Yes.
believe there's a lot we can do with the crops that we have in the farm.
I hear you.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great, great. And what channels do you use when taking your market, or I mean, for visibility to your customers? Do you need even additional, or the demand is already met? I mean, what are the dynamics right there?
The demand is already high,
Mm,
and in fact, for the last 1 year, I've
yeah.
not been able to meet the demand, the
What?
orders. So
Yes.
actually, currently, because I don't have a lot, I
Yeah.
don't market. Because now, even if I market,
Yeah.
now what am I going to give them?
I know.
So I have several customers that call me. I have some in Kisumu, others in Nakuru, and a few in Nairobi.
Yeah.
So the market is there, and I think what helped us was doing research at the beginning.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm not struggling to sell at the moment. In
Yeah.
fact, I am now in preparation of doing more greenhouses so that I can be able to plant more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the market is good. Yes.
Wow, amazing, amazing.
Thank you.
This is Joyce Chariot, a lady balancing both coaching, and it is coaching businesses just like she is a business person. I wonder whether you coach yourself. I'll ask that shortly. So she's here balancing coaching, but also a farm that she's doing horticulture. What an amazing set of skills one can have. And I don't know whether you might have any questions or comments to send over to Joyce. Kindly keep them coming. Keep them coming so that we can be able to interact with her much. And of course, Joyce, that leads me to the next question. I am just wondering, what are the challenges that you might be facing, and especially in your farm? I will come to coaching, but I want to hear what are the challenges that you might be facing. In one of them, of course, is that the demand is there, but the supply may not be as much. What are the other challenges that you're faced with every other day?
I think one of the major challenges is the high costs of
Yes.
inputs.
Uh-huh.
Because when you think about fertilizer, you think about the chemicals that are either fungicides
Yeah.
or pesticides. Because these crops are prone to diseases, so we have to make sure that we're able to manage the effects of the temperatures or all that. So we use quite a number of chemicals.
Yeah.
And so that is one of the major challenges. I mean, high costs of inputs. And then the other thing again is some of these crops are very specialized.
Yeah.
So you need hands that are able to know how to do pruning, being able to know what do we apply. If they're able to go, if they go to the farm in the morning and they identify some insects, I mean, are they able to apply on their own? Or do you need somebody who has to call them and guide them? So
Yes.
basically having people who have been educated in that field.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to look at people who have done agronomy. They're not quite many.
Then there are
Maybe
few,
they're
right?
quiet,
Uh-huh.
but maybe if they are there, they need to come out and
Yes.
show that they are there.
Uh-huh.
Because I wish farmers would be trained. Not even farmers.
Yeah.
I wish people, especially farm hands, would
Yeah.
be trained
Uh-huh.
on simple ways of controlling pests and all that. So my second challenge, as I mentioned, is skills made for the people working in the farm.
Yes.
And then the other one, of course, is if at some point maybe there is maybe less water, then it means I will not be able to get the right amount of water for the crops.
Yeah.
Because water needs, I mean, every crop needs enough water.
Yes.
So when there is again maybe a dry season, and maybe the water goes down in the borehole, then that becomes a challenge.
I hear you.
The other challenge, of course, is the means to get to the market. The means to get to the market.
Yes.
Especially when you're dealing with clients who are buying small quantities, the logistics is a nightmare.
Becomes a real nightmare.
Yes, it's a big nightmare. Being able to if somebody wants 50 kilos and maybe they are away from I mean where we are, the connection between my farm
And
the
where they
client.
are,
Yeah,
yes.
it's a big challenge.
I hear you.
And again, what I've noticed is it's also become very costly. Transport is quite a high cost.
It is.
And I know everybody says the fuel has gone up, but
Yeah.
then it's always transferred to us as customers. So transport costs, or let me just call it generally logistics.
Logistics is a big
Nightmare. It's
cost.
a big nightmare. Yeah.
And your customers are not willing to pay that, no?
No, they pay
They
because
do.
that is part of. You see, they're also making money from selling
Yes.
my produce.
Yeah.
And you see, I'm selling to them at a farm gate price.
Yes.
Now, for them, they are going to sell at retail price.
Yes.
And from what I know, they make good money.
Yes, of
Sometimes I
course.
feel they make more than me.
More than you, right?
They do make more than me.
Yeah.
I know how much they sell at. But for me, I have no problem with my farm gate price.
Yes.
And so they have to pay. So it's a cost on their side. So for me, I only pay up to maybe the collection center, which is mainly the highway. In the most of the highways along Eldoret Nakuru Highway, there is a place where some farm produce are always collected and then they are ferried as per the arrangement with the buyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Wow.
cover that cost. Then now from there, the buyer will have to cover the cost to their place.
I see.
Yes, but it's a big
Wow.
cost.
It is. It is.
Yeah,
Eh?
it is.
Tell me, Joyce,
Yes.
how do you, or rather, when you're dealing with your clients who are Agripreneurs, now this is in coaching, are there experiences that you actually bring from your farm to them? And does that enrich your coaching experience? I wonder. I'm just curious because you have experience from the farm and you still deal with some clients who are in the same space. Are there some of those? I'm sure this enriches your conversation, right?
Yes, it does. You see, when you are training or you are helping someone to learn something,
Yes,
I think the best explanation is your own experience.
I hear you.
And for me, I think when I share my experiences with my clients about my family, they believe me more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not working or I'm not coaching people on theory. I'm also bringing my own personal experiences in the farm.
Practical. Yes.
And especially when I pick the lesson, I mean the challenges I've gone through,
Yeah.
the mistakes
Yes.
I've gone through, and I no longer call them mistakes. I actually call them lessons.
Yeah.
To pick lessons and somebody is able to believe me. And so I think as a coach,
Yeah.
the biggest connection I have is when I share my story
Wow.
as an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Because, I'm not, I met somebody the other day and he was telling me that we need to stop calling ourselves farmers and we need to say we are agripreneurs.
Okay. There's a big difference, right?
There's a big difference.
Yeah.
We are also doing business.
That's true. Yeah, because you're just not farming for subsistence,
yes,
right?
Yes. So my clients who want to start business or they're already starting business and maybe they have a few challenges.
Yeah.
When I share my story, they're like, okay,
Wow.
even you went through that, and we're able to even plan ahead and say, so what do we do? What are our options from where we are?
Do you have many of your clients being agripreneurs? Are they many?
Not many.
Not many.
Yeah, at the
Not
moment,
many.
But now that my passion is connecting with my training,
Yes.
it's now my new thought that I think I actually need to invite more of
Agripreneurs.
to actually join
I think so.
the coaching.
Yeah.
Because, and I want to encourage everyone, if you have a farm, let's work on your model.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what size of farm you have, as long as you have a space.
Yeah.
I will tell you, like the greenhouses I use 8 meters
Yeah.
by 30.
8 by 30.
Meters by 30. That's a standard greenhouse.
Yeah.
I'm sure somehow many people have that.
Yeah.
Can we come up with your model and help you to start? So I think I want to encourage, especially the people who are in the offices.
Yes.
You can be a telephone farmer like me because I am one.
You're
And
one.
still make your money.
And by the way, what makes you successful as a telephone farmer? Because I've had weird stories about telephone farming. What is that one thing that has worked for you that you're a telephone farmer and it's working?
Now, what has worked for me, I believe, is having trustworthy employees.
Yes.
My supervisor is very trustworthy.
Yes.
And he's actually my relative.
Ah.
I employed him.
Ah.
Very trustworthy,
Yes.
willing to learn,
Yeah.
and that's the supervisor. Then I have others who are skilled and not my relatives, but the thing that assists me most, as I mentioned earlier, is records.
Yes.
So when I get to the farm,
Yeah.
the first thing I do,
Yes.
I ask for the records.
Aha.
I ask for the records of the chemicals that have been used.
Yes.
I ask for every stage of
Yes.
the crop.
Yes.
What was done last week? What was done 2 days ago? When you went to the farm,
Yes.
what did you see?
Yes. Yes.
So I am able to know every day. Like today, I mean yesterday, we didn't work on Saturday or on Sunday, but yesterday I knew what they did. But I've not been there for a whole week.
Yes.
But I'm aware of what they do.
Yeah.
So every day I call them on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Actually, when I wake up in the morning, I allocate my time between 8 and 10.
Yes.
The time I make calls.
You in
we
the
agree
farm.
what are
Yeah.
we going to do. Then the other thing that I do is that when I go home,
Yeah.
nobody knows. I just appear.
Ah.
I just arrive.
Yes. Yes.
So there's it's good if you are a telephone farmer. Don't be predictable. Don't tell people that you are coming on Saturday.
Yes.
Just get there.
Yeah.
It's your farm.
It's your farm.
It's
So
your
walk in
home.
and
Just
yeah.
walk in
Yeah.
without having to say, I'm coming next week. Just
Yeah.
be very unpredictable.
Yeah.
But again, get interested about farming.
Yes.
What for me, I think I've watched so many YouTube
Videos. Yeah.
on farming.
Wow.
And on the specific crop.
Yes.
With tomatoes, because now I also have tomatoes.
Yeah.
And with capsicum. Everything I do in the farm.
Yeah.
I have watched a lot, and then again, the beauty of having an agronomist is
Yeah.
very good. So I think that's what has worked for me. But again, being able to empower my supervisor.
Yes.
And he's very trustworthy.
Yeah.
We're able to work together. We're able to also I am able to have meetings with my employees.
Yes.
Every time I go home, I always have a short meeting with them, telling them about how they can also empower themselves to be able to do something in their farm.
Yeah.
So they own
the farm.
project.
Yes.
And because they own the project, they do it like it's theirs.
Definitely.
And so it's really helped me a lot. And so I am not one of the people who says that telephone farming is difficult.
Is
one of the people who say, it works.
You celebrate
and I can
that.
still be able to do my other things.
Yeah.
So far, so
wow.
good. And I'm praying that God helps me through as we go.
Yeah. Yes, and He will. He's a faithful God.
Amen.
I'm really hoping that we are there and we're learning from Joyce's story, a coach as well as an agripreneur who's excelling and doing amazing things in the farm through a team that she has been able to empower, through a team that she's been able to pour into. And I like the way you say that your farm manager is a relative, but you've empowered him and he's willing to learn. It's amazing. It's amazing. Joyce time moves very fast. We want to take a very short break, my dear viewers. Please keep your questions and your comments coming if there are any, and we'll be able to attend to them. We want to take a very short break and we'll be back in about 2 minutes. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Panda tukupandishe on Go Entertainment this new year on GoTV bila kulipia extra. Kama uko on GoTV Lite, lipia GoTV Value. Utapata kufurahia GoTV Plus. Tayari on GoTV Value, then lipia GoTV Plus uenjoy GoTV Max. Kama wewe ni wa GoTV Plus, lipia GoTV Max ujinice na shows noma kabisa on GoTV Super. Furahia the best sports, international shows na local shows una like free. Download GoTV Stream. GoTV. Love it.
To get Ebenezer by Jane Aller as your Skiza tune, SMS the word Skiza 88300023 and send to 811. Hope Skiza, spreading the hope.
Aya, I'm not go TV stream. It's free.
Go TV Stream iko mkononi na ni free. Download Go TV Stream app for free. Enjoy live TV na shows kamia nane. Download and watch later anytime, anywhere. Go TV Stream iko mkononi na ni free. Available to active subscribers. Go TV, love it.
Wewe ni Mungu usiyelala, na ibada yangu nakupa wewe Bwana.
To get Wewe ni Mungu by Evelyn Wanjiru as your Skiza tune, SMS the word Skiza 88300028 and send to 811. Hope Skiza, spreading the hope.
Sijaona kama wewe, umepigana vita zangu.
Thank you for choosing Hope TV, the channel that brings you hope, entertainment, and inspiration. We value you and would like to serve you better. Talk to us by scanning this QR code on your screen or go to our social media page at Hope TV Kenya and click on the survey link by the name Hope TV Survey. It will just take a few minutes but means the world to us. We value your feedback. Hope TV, look and live.
Hope TV is where you look and live, with an excellent selection of the best Christian programming consisting of local and international content, of inspirational stories, talk shows, Bible commentary, youth, health shows, children entertainment, contemporary gospel music, extended times of worship, live broadcast, news, movies, drama, Christian ministry programs, and so much more. Hope TV is another quality service from Christ is the Answer Ministries, with over 45% of authentic and credible local content every week. Hope TV is a sister station to Hope FM, Kenya's leading Christian radio station, with footprints across the country. Tune in to Hope TV, where you look and live. Join John Carson every weekday as he takes us on a journey through the Bible.
Whoever shall seek to save his life, if you go back to living for yourself, you're going to lose it. But whoever shall lose his life, give up his life for my sake, he shall preserve it.
Enjoy interesting, knowledge-packed, yet simple teachings through his humor and in-depth understanding of God's word.
The last people that tried to put God in a box, literally, he rose again. He wouldn't stay in their compartment. If God was small enough for me to figure out, he wouldn't be big enough for me to worship.
Tune in to Hope TV for John Carson every 10 p.m., 4 a.m., and 10 a.m. weekdays on Hope TV, where you look and live. Hope TV is where you look and live, with an excellent selection of the best Christian programming consisting of local and international content, of inspirational stories, talk shows, Bible commentary, youth, health shows, children entertainment, contemporary gospel music, extended times of worship, live broadcast, news, movies, drama, Christian ministry programs, and so much more. Hope TV is another quality service from Christ is the Answer Ministries, with over 45% of authentic and credible local content every week. Hope TV is a sister station to Hope FM, Kenya's leading Christian radio station with footprints across the country. Tune in to Hope TV, where you look and live.
Oh, thank you very much for keeping it right there. We hear your comments, we hear your questions. Rose Gakenya, you are celebrating your coach, Joyce,
Thank
and
you.
we are glad that you're watching. Thank you. Yes, you say that you have enjoyed her coaching session and that they have totally transformed your personal life and business. That's what a great coach is all about. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much,
Thank
Joyce,
you.
for impacting Rose Gakenya's life, as well as Margaret. Margaret, thank you for your comment that this is a very informative session. You are learning so much. Please keep it right there. We still continue to be enriched and to gather more from the star in the market.
Thank you.
Joyce. Joyce, tell me, I want to understand, as you do your coaching and as you also do your business, you're an agripreneur and you're there. And I'm sure interacting with both worlds, you have been able to see many opportunities for farmers, but also for coaches, because I'm sure there are many people who would be of help to agripreneurs where there are challenges. So what are some of the opportunities that we will be able to seize in both worlds?
Wow, thank you. Thank you. I think one of the outside there are so many opportunities. I think what we need to do as individuals is to be aware about our environment and to be aware about your personal skills. When you know your personal skills, your antenna will be up. And you can actually be able to spot opportunities. Because when you are prepared as an individual, you'll always see opportunities around you. One of the challenges that blocks our mind is when we are not prepared. When we are not ready for an opportunity, you never see them. So I would say in farming, there are so many opportunities. And I like asking, like, the way Moses was asked, what do you have in your hands? So what do you have as an individual? What do you have in your hands? And can you be able to bring something out of what you have in your hands? Because it's important to look at what you have, and then you look at what problem can I solve
with what you have.
Yes. So you look around in terms of what Kenya feeds on. We import quite a number of things. We import eggs, where it comes from. We import quite a number of things. So when you look at what we import, what solution can you give as a farmer? So there are many opportunities in dairy farming.
Yes.
If I may just mention them. And as I mentioned, maybe I would encourage the viewers to think around the environment. Is there an opportunity to sell milk? Is there an opportunity is there a plan, or a cooling plan that is around your place? So can you be able to keep 1 or 2 cows or more? So there's dairy farming. There's obviously poultry farming, a lot of opportunity. And eggs is one of the most affordable source of protein. If we were to do a research,
yes,
almost every home
has
somehow today
they had egg.
Either an egg in the morning, or they are doing it for they can mix with the vegetable and they can have with ugali, because it's most affordable,
Yes.
for big families.
Yes.
So there's the poultry farming. Then again, look at how many people use vegetables in a day.
Wow.
So,
and every meal you have your vegetables anyway.
Even the doctor says, make sure you have more
of the veggies. Yeah.
So when that doctor says have more vegetables, can you as a farmer be the solution to the person who doesn't have a farm?
Yeah.
So there are many opportunities. Again, there are many opportunities for urban dwellers. You have that kitchen garden. Can you be able to plant something? And that's why for me, I think I encourage people to love the soil.
The soil, indeed.
That soil at the back of your kitchen. You can actually plant 1 or 2 plants of cabbages or spinach, managu, and all that.
Yeah.
So you can be a solution even to your own problem.
Indeed.
So I was just mentioning there's an opportunity for vegetables. There is also opportunity for fish farming.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because again, white meat.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
we are told to eat more white meat.
White meat.
So,
Yes.
yeah, those opportunities. There's a lot of discussion about goat dairy farming.
Yes.
Yeah, because goat milk is one of the of what is being encouraged even for the old people and all that. I know I'm not done a lot of research about goat farming, but I'm told it's more medicinal. Maybe if there are viewers who are watching us this evening and they have more information about
Goat
farming,
milk. Yeah.
goat milk, maybe they can share with us some information about it.
Yes.
Because I think it's an easy way to have your own milk
Yes.
as a person. And if you have people in the village, your parents who are
Yeah.
eating,
Yeah.
keep for them one dairy goat, and I believe they'll be able to enjoy that milk.
The milk.
And I'm told it has a lot of calcium.
Uh-huh.
So in short, I'm just saying there's a lot of opportunity
On
goat farming. And then there's also rabbit farming.
Oh,
You know?
for meat, right?
Yeah, for meat.
Or for the urine. I'm told rabbit urine is good also for manure, right?
Yes, it's a good source of foliar. When you want to plant something that has that requires a lot of nitrogen, then you can use that. But again, please work with an agronomist because there's a time I used that rabbit urine and I didn't get. I got more leaves than what I was looking for.
What sort of crop?
It's good. I was doing a broccoli.
Uh-huh.
While I also do broccoli. So I think I sprayed more. It's very strong. So it's good to work with an agronomist. Anytime you're using any foliar or any fertilizer, please work with an agronomist.
I see.
And then again, as I did, for the people who have studied agriculture,
yes,
a lot of opportunity. So don't sit with your certificate from that institution. If you have done something in agriculture, just show up and say, and I mean, even train your neighbors at the field. So there's that opportunity for consultancy. There's an opportunity again for farmers to have an association, because I think one of the game changer for farmers is being able to unite together
for aggregation. Yes.
Market together.
Yeah.
Because you see again outside there is a lot of price fixing.
Yes.
And price fixing we lose as farmers. So I think as farmers we have an opportunity to actually
come together and aggregate. Yeah.
And I think that's something we can actually discuss further.
Indeed.
So that we can be able to maximize our margins.
Yeah.
So there are quite a number of opportunities.
Yes.
And so I want to encourage everyone, if you have a piece of land, bring up a solution. We'll help you come up with a model.
Yeah.
We are here to help you come
up with a model.
And it can be your second source of income.
I know.
To your salary.
Yeah.
And who doesn't require more money?
And by the way, even without land, one can lease, for as long as you have a passion on something, you can actually do it.
Yes.
Because the rest of the forces are things that you can acquire in one way or the other, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
To add to the opportunities that are there.
Yes.
There are opportunities for people to construct dairy houses.
Yes. Even people who can do construction itself. Yes.
Quite a number.
Yeah.
Drip irrigation.
Yes.
So I think farming has
so much solutions.
We just need to open our eyes and actually come up with, just to show up.
Yeah.
To start doing something.
Yes.
So I want to encourage everyone. There's something you can do.
Yes.
Even for the people who call themselves the housewives.
Yeah.
Please use that farm next to you.
Yeah.
Generate an income.
Indeed.
And we are here to support.
Yeah.
To make your work of starting easier and enjoyable.
Indeed.
Yes.
Not to mention value addition,
Yes.
I mean, the opportunities are many. There are many. There are people who are involved in, I was talking to somebody who, their work is supplying equipment for greenhouses. So for them, they just look at what is needed for greenhouses and that is what they import and provide to the market, you know. So opportunities are there. There's so many. But then again, Joyce, I know one of the things that many people struggle with, and I've realized that many entrepreneurs struggle with this. Before they begin, it's a very hard time for them to begin. So I always wonder that question of how do I begin? Where do I begin? Is normally a big question. So how do you help somebody who wants to start and they have no idea where to begin?
Yeah. I think you start from where you are. Start from where you are.
Yes.
And I believe that now that we've gone ahead of you, your work, your journey will be lighter. You may not, you don't need to make the mistakes we have made
That's true.
before, because we are here to support you. So one of the things I would want to say is start by creating passion for farming,
Yeah.
because if there's no passion, you will not be able to harvest. I want to believe that when you love something,
Yes.
it will respond to you. So
Indeed.
love those crops, love that soil.
Yeah.
Start from there,
Yeah.
and then commit yourself to learn. Start by getting interested to a certain crop. Like for me, I think we used to consume a lot of capsicum in my house. And
Yeah.
that's the time I felt, I think I need to know how to grow
To
this.
grow.
And the
Oh.
first time somebody told me it's very expensive, but then I say, let me start small.
Yeah.
So I would also encourage you, start where you are, start small, and then be willing to learn. Don't say it's not my field. By the way, farming is not my field. I have never studied farming. This is the time I'm thinking, should I maybe take a short course on farming? But then I also realized YouTube is also full of
Knowledge.
information.
Yes.
So get interested and learn, and then do research. Don't just start. And I'm just telling everyone who wants to get into farming,
Yeah.
please don't plant,
Yeah.
then look for market.
Market. Look for
Please
the market first.
then now look for the seed. And plant. Let's do it that way, because for
Yes.
me, I think I already mentioned that when I started from
The
planting.
planting and then look
Then
for
when I looked for
market.
the market,
Yeah.
it was like, hiyo ni kidogo, you know.
Wow.
So I'm just saying, let's look for the market. Then we are able to work backwards and say, how many acres do I need to plant? Or how many greenhouses do I need to construct?
Yes.
For you to be able to support the market that you have gotten. So start from there. But I think the beginning would be just show up. Just show up and say,
Yeah.
I want to learn farming.
Yes.
I'm sure there are so many people willing to support you.
Yeah.
And I'm among the people willing to support you to start.
I hear
so
you.
that you don't make mistakes the way I made.
Maybe you'll be my coach sooner than later.
You're welcome.
Because I need to do something in that area.
You're welcome.
I've actually been thinking the area I come from, there is lacking something. Potatoes, carrots, and cabbage just get spoiled. And I think aggregation would be a good thing to do. And I probably need your expertise to be able to start off.
Yes, and maybe then we add something else that somebody needs to do is we need to do soil testing.
Yes.
Please do your soil testing.
Yeah. You do anything. Yeah.
Because one of the things that happens is that our soils, depending on where we come from,
Yes.
there are some nutrients that are not sufficient.
Yes.
So we need to test.
Yeah.
And the government laboratories are available to help you, and they are affordable.
Yeah.
So please test your soil.
Yes.
You can test your soil in terms of nutrition.
Yeah.
The beginning.
Uh-huh.
And then you can also test for other things. There's something they call it pathological, whatever.
Yeah.
They have some terms.
Yes.
They can be able to test whether there are any bacteria in your soil.
Yes.
And whether there are any diseases.
Uh-huh.
Start with the basic nutrition.
Yeah.
So that you can be able to know what fertilizer will you apply.
I see.
To the crop. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the feeding of the crop
Yes.
is what will determine what you're going to harvest.
Your yield. Yeah, definitely.
You want an harvest.
Yeah.
You want to be able to have quality.
Yeah.
So if your soil is lacking calcium,
Yes.
then you'll be able to apply what the soil requires.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do soil testing.
Yeah.
And let's see you harvesting something.
I
because
tell
you
you.
have done the right thing.
Joyce, the passion just oozes out, my dear. You won't imagine that the hour is gone.
Wow.
So I want to just bring you on to do your parting shot so that then we are soon closing. You have been very, very resourceful, and I must admit, I personally have learned, and I just need your help. Just like somebody else might need your help, I would need your help. So would you kindly do your parting shot?
Okay.
Yes.
So thank you very much, Sarah, for the opportunity. And to the viewers, I want to say that let's show up, do something with your farm. Don't allow your farm to lie idle. Please do something about it. And for everyone who is in business, I want to encourage you, let us create the right model for your business. Just make sure your model is working. And if something is not working in your business, seek support. And I'm sure you'll be able to learn and even to be able to overcome. Otherwise, I want to wish you well. And remember, God has given us the power to create wealth. Let us be occupied as we serve the Lord in the marketplace. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and I'm glad to be here. Thank
Indeed.
you. Yeah.
Thank you, Joyce. Thank you. Thank you so much. As an agripreneur who's also coaching and helping other agripreneurs do the same, I'm really proud of you. And really, the world is a better place because of people like you who spend time with others, lifting them up and telling them, yes, it can be done. And just like you said in about starting, when you're starting, I think it's about feeding your passion and really seeing the need to learn and grow and get out of that place you have been in. So I want to urge you, every last one of you, go out, do something. This is a new year that has many opportunities that we can be able to exploit, as Joyce has gone through them. In agriculture, we have so many of those, and I'm sure we can all be at some point of the value chain and make Kenya a better place to live in. So with that, dear viewers, we come to the end of our series today. I'm so glad that you were able to join us, and we still continue with this series on agriculture. Next week we will be here same time, and we're looking forward to having you. We're looking forward to more and more of this so that we see people getting involved and getting their hands dirty. You have to have really green fingers to be able to do this. But regardless of that, I don't think it has to be you have to be in the farm. There's so much more that you can do through this agricultural value chain to make a difference in our country today. So with that, dear viewers, we come to the end of our show tonight. We are glad that you were able to plug in. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday again, same time. So for now, it is Kwaheri from us. Asante.